Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we'll discuss file handling in C. So what is file handling? File handling is a process of working with files. Like if you want to open file, we can read file, or we should write something into the file, and then once a file is ready, then we'll close the file, right? We can manipulate the files. So these kind of process through the programming language, right? So if we are doing code in C, then in C we will handle the file, right? So these manipulation and these files will be stored in the storage, like the storage system in the computer storage, right? So let's see what kind of file handling we do. So like developers or we, right, we can develop a code. Through the code we can write a file, we can create a file, and once we create we can write something into that file. And we can also, if some file is already there, we can read from that file also, right? These are the files. And we can also, to read, we have to open that file, right? So we have some of the file we can open, we can close, right? And we can update the file. These are some of the process, right? So and some basic operations, what we do is, when we open, we have some of the function, right? Like f open is the function. Through this function we can like read, write, append, library, this kind of things we can do. We can open file, right? Through this file, once we open, then we can read and write inside that file. And the closing file, we can use f close. The f close function will close the file. And when we read a file, then first of all we have a lot of other function like fscan, fget, fread. These function can be read from the file. Right into a file, we have the fprint that will print the file. Fput c, fwrite function, right, that will write the data into the file. So if we want to move the pointer from one place to another place, right, so we can fseek, we can rewind. These are the function, to the pointer, that will change the position of the pointer, right? We can move file pointer. So, and last one is the error handling, right? If we want to handle the error, so we can use feuf and f error, that will check if there are any issue in the file stream, right? And some file mode. So the file can be open in different mode actually. So when we are opening a mode, we can say, if I want to open a file in a read mode, right, we can't read if we open a file in read mode. And then we have to mention the r, right, the write mode w. So when we open a file in write mode, we can do, we can create, we can add some, modification can be done. We can write some data into the file. Append mode, we can write to the end of the existing file or create a new file. R plus read and write mode, W plus read write mode, right? The R plus is basically for if the file is already exists, then we use R plus. W, if the file does not exist, we can, it will create a new file also. A plus read and append mode, write to the end of the existing file or create a new file. So these are some of the basic file mode, basic operations, and things when we do the file handling in C. So let's go for the demo now. Now we are in VS Code. So let's here I have already created one file, file handling.c. So let's understand what I have written in this file. So first of all, I have include stdio.h, and this is the main function entry point. First of all, created one file pointer and one of the array, data array, that has 100 character. the file pointer is opening a file using fopen, right? This fopen is basically a function that has two parameters. One is the file path and second one is the mode, file mode, right? So file path is example.txt. This file will be open through fopen, and we will open this file in write mode so that we can write our content into this file. So the file is open in file pointer. Now let's check the file pointer equal to null. If it is null, then it will print an error opening file. So using the f error, we are printing the error over here, and then we are returning 1. If the file pointer doesn't have any error, then we will go and insert our data into the file pointer. So how we can in mm, put into the content into the file? We'll use fprintf. Fprintf function will take two parameter. One is the file pointer and the text we want to put into the file, or we want to write this content into the file. So fprintf file will print our content into the file, right? So this fprint will always return greater than 0, right? uh, greater than equals to 0. So if it is, this fprint function is returning less than 0, that means it is not printing, it has some error. So if it has some error, then less than equals to 0 will check. If the fprint has some error, then we will print error writing a file and using the ferror function, and then we will close the file using fclose function. We have already seen this fclose into the slides, right? And we will close the file and return 1, right? So one line has been created over here. Now we what we'll do is we will create again, we will write one more line, like same fprint function will pass one parameter file pointer, another one the data we want to write into the file. So we can write data to file using fprint. So this is two line we are adding, and so again we are checking if fprint f returning less than 0, then it means it has an error, and we will print the error over here, and then we will close this file. Now we are, if everything is good, then we will close the file using fclose file pointer. If it is not equals to 0, that means it has some error while closing the uh, file pointer, then we will return 1, printing a message over here. So once it is closed, now the file is ready. We have write our content to the file, right? Now let's open the file using the same file pointer. We are now opening file using fopen. This fopen will basically take two parameter, the file and the mode. So we are now, this time we are using r mode, means read mode. So we don't want to write, we want to read the file, right? So in this way the file pointer will open our file, and we'll check again the file pointer equal to null. That means um, when we are opening the file it has some error, then we will print the error over here. So if there are no issue, then we will print the headline like content of the data. Before printing the data, we will print this message, content of the file, right? And then we will print our data from the file. So how we will print? We will use fgets. Fget function will get the content from the file. So it will take three parameter. One is the array, size of the array, and file pointer. So it will get the data from the file pointer, put into the data, and check if the fget not returning null, then this will run, otherwise it will close the while loop. So till then it will print the data, this array data, right? So this way it will print all these data, and then we'll go to the move to the next. We will close once it is write the data into print the data, then we will close the file, the same f, and then we'll return. If there are an error, we'll print the message and return one, and this last will return 0 from the main function, right? So let's you have understood this one. Let's run. Before that, we need to create a file, example.txt, right? So let's create one file, says example.txt. So this file will be open. So in this file we have nothing. So let's run now. Now you can see the content. This message is before while loop, right? uh, Go down. Before while loop, we content of the file. So you can see the output content of the file. This is example of file handling in C. We can write data to the file using fprint, means both of the two line has been written. And you can also see the file. This file was null, nothing was there. Now it written two line. This is the example of file handling in C, and we can write data to file fprint, right? So this has been written into this file. Also we print this data from file to this console, right? So this way we understood how we can handle a file using C. So let's move to the slide. Now we have understood how to handle a file in C, how to create a program where we can read and write a file through C programming. So this will end to our video. So if you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Also comment if you have any doubt. So we'll come back with some more videos. Till then, thank you and bye.